Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be Mercury retrograde messages for Scorpio. So remember, Mercury retrograde does mess with communication, so articulating can be a bit more difficult, which I'm sure if you've seen my videos lately, you can attest to that. All right, so Mercury retrograde, it actually went into retrograde on May 29th, but the shadow period started back in mid-May. It's going to station direct on June 22nd, and this is the most classic of classic Mercury retrogrades, guys. It's in Gemini, and it's all about receiving, channeling. It has scanned and translated. It's transmitting energy of mind and thought to everyone, so a little bit chaotic. This Gemini Mercury retrograde is a snappy multi-mix of details that'll stir up all your thoughts and just have your synapses firing. It's really a time to be wary of signing contracts, getting new jobs, making large purchases. Mercury rules communication, so we need to communicate with intention. It rules contracts, so we have to go over everything with a fine-tooth comb, all right? And I read something about, those of you getting married in June, just prepare, just go over everything, very carefully. Prepare to go with the flow, okay? And then also, it rules short-distance communication, so be prepared for delays in travel. But the house where Mercury falls in your birth chart while it's in retrograde is the area of your life that will be specifically affected. So for example, if it's in your fourth house, it's going to affect home and family matters more than anything. All right, so that will help you guys as well. This retrograde also comes at a really kind of funky time. We're in the middle of eclipse season. We have Pluto, we have Saturn in retrograde as well, but we also have a lot of the quarantine lifting. So there's sort of this manic spree. There's this frenetic energy of like coming out of quarantine life. And so it's also really important, you guys, that we're very discerning and we protect ourselves. We call in and we use those skills that we cultivated at high stakes during the pandemic that we really do need to revisit, because it's kind of this energy of like this reckless summer of love if you're in the northern hemisphere. And so it's just about enjoying this and being safe and really capitalizing on Mercury retrograde energy, which isn't always the easiest to do, but nobody does it like my Scorpios, right? So let's go ahead and jump into this. As I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading. And if you like the cards I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. All right, so let's go ahead and let's jump into this. Let's see what messages come through. So I'm going to pull numerology guidance cards just for an overall message before we hop into the reading. All right, my dear Scorpios. All right, so we've got healing, number 66, beautiful. So that could be healing the heart chakra. Some of you could be healing from illness, exhaustion. Let's see what else comes out. Self-discipline. Okay, interesting. Some of you I'm getting, you may have had, you may be changing something about your health and your wellness routine. So it's going to require self-discipline to heal. Some of you might be like quitting smoking is what I'm getting, or some of you guys are really changing your eating habits. Could also be financially. And we get patience. Okay, so what a beautiful card of healing here as well. So we see a lot of the lower chakras, okay, but we also see the heart chakra coming through pretty strong. So for those of you who do energy work, you might want to concentrate on those centers. And we see moderation. So I knew I was like feeling this temperance energy, and here it comes out. Okay, some of you guys, you may have realized you were doing something in excess. And you're just sort of tempering that for the moment, or to heal, or to just, balance your energy. And that can be anything, you guys. It can be food, it can be drink, it can be shopping, it can be overthinking, it can be over-exercising, whatever it is for you, okay? So Scorpios, let's go ahead and see what will this retrograde bring into our lives. All right, so we see the High Priestess in reverse. So this is Cancer and Pisces energy, but it can also be your energy, being so intuitive. So the High Priestess tells me that there's been some really tough life lessons learned. And when she's in the reverse, she's been given the keys to that inner temple. She has learned her lessons. So Scorpio, you're really reflecting on something. This could also be somebody that was silent that's coming out of the woodwork. So they've either been watching you or strategizing on how to come towards you, or it's some sort of reconciliation energy, because oftentimes Mercury retrograde brings back past people and situations either for healing and closure or for rekindling. Yummy, Scorpio. So you guys get the Sun card, the aspect of your life that's most affected. So your happiness. Okay, but I see it as a really good thing. Something here is going to make you very happy. You guys are closing out some sort of difficult karmic cycle. I don't know if you're receiving an apology from somebody or somebody wants to come in and heal a situation with you. But how you can minimize the damage or any sort of negative results of retrograde, you're communicating. Yeah, I mean, this says gossip here, but the Page of Swords, this is about communication. You're taking a beginner mind to it. This is about communicating with intention. So remember that there's a lot of possibility for miscommunication or misinterpretation during Mercury retrograde, but this Page of Swords is also about you not listening to gossip, you not listening to others. I do feel like somebody here was watching you. You may have been watching them, but this is clear communication. So just being very, very, very clear with how you're communicating, how you're coming across. All right. Now we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is the lessons that are being learned. So some of my Scorpios, you're going through a major shift. Some of you guys, what I'm getting with this Page of Swords, you may not have been speaking up about how you feel about someone or a particular situation. Now, this could be like you're a total whistleblower here, Scorpio. There may have been something that was really bothering you and you're no longer going to stand for it. So it's something at work and you're speaking up. It's going to have these beautiful results. It may be something that was really bothering you for a really long time. It could be within a relationship. Now, what I'm getting with the Four of Pentacles is, Scorpio, there was something that you were holding on to that gave you a sense of security. Whether it was a false sense of security or not, I'm not so sure. But there's something here that needs to change, that needs to give, and you're seeing a situation completely different. And you're focused on your happiness, and I do feel like you're speaking up and you're letting go of something. Now, some of you, it could be a person that you're dealing with, or you were harboring some sort of resentment or some sort of pain or something that bothered you. It can be big, it can be small, but it's a beautiful energy here, because I feel like, Scorpio, you're releasing it. You're purging and releasing it in a very healthy way, a very healthy and balanced way. I think you've been really patient, and it's really paying off in this reading. Okay, Six of Wands, beautiful. So this is about the part of your past that you need to reflect on. Now, the Six of Wands is ego energy. It's about getting reward and recognition. But what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is a result of this work, as a result of this Mercury retrograde. And I get this real grounded energy, like first and second chakra energy. Grounding, stability is what's going to bring you this recognition, a job well done. Some of my Scorpios, you guys are being thrust into the spotlight, but it's something that you wanted. And it's because you're letting go of someone or something. You're getting a lot of attention is what I'm getting, but it's really well-deserved attention. So maybe some of you guys are influencers and, you've been waiting for your channel to take off or your platform to take off. I see that happening. Okay. I see that happening here. And then we get the Seven of Cups. So we're getting a lot of choices. So Scorpio, for some of you guys, you may have been recovering from an illness and you're getting back out there. I just feel like everybody's like, wow, Scorpio, you look so good. I feel like you're making some really distinct changes to diet and exercise. You may be drinking more water, but it's this glow up that comes from within. It's not just external. There's this aura, there's this glow about you, Scorpio, that I think people are finding completely irresistible. You're going to have more than one blessing coming in for you as a result of this. Wow, Scorpio. All right, overall energy, Eight of Pentacles, because you've dedicated yourself to something. Some of you guys, it could be like a weight loss journey. Some of you, and it's not all about that, but for some of you it is. It's something that you have put in a consistent effort over time, whether it's your spirituality, whether it's your health and fitness, whether it's, it could be many different things, but it's people are taking notice. And you're going to have a lot more choices, Scorpio, than you ever sort of dreamed or imagined here. And you've been patient. You've been patient. I feel like there were times, Scorpio, that whatever this is, if it's, If it's a reconciliation, if it's whatever journey you're on, you've been really patient and that's paying off. And there may have been moments where you were like, I don't know this is ever going to happen. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but your perseverance, you're pushing through, you continuing. And I think a lot of you were holding back. You had to hold back. You knew that the timing wasn't right. Oh, but Scorpio, that's Scorpio intuition, So tell me why this High Priestess in reverse is here. The Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so some of you guys, you are dealing with the soulmate energy. Some of you guys you're shifting your focus from what you've lost or what you don't have to what you do, what you want, and what you do have. And the Six of Cups in reverse, I'm seeing here, there may also be somebody here who really regrets letting you go or what happened between you guys. Okay, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it definitely could be a romantic interest. So Scorpio, there's some sort of big happiness coming towards you. And we get the Princess of Pentacles. I feel like somebody you're dealing with here, if it's a love interest, for example, family member, could be a child of yours. It could be a partner, a sibling. Somebody here didn't feel like they were ready or is a little bit timid or didn't feel like they were completely prepared for this. Now, this could also be you, Scorpio, because, you may have really been sitting here and hoping and wishing and praying for success. Okay, let's use the example of you have a YouTube channel or, you're an influencer or something like that. But you might have been a little bit nervous about it. And what Spirit is saying is with this moderation and divine timing, your self-discipline, your dedication to this, you needed time to come into your own. You needed time to feel that strength, to feel your stability, to trust yourself. And that time has come, Scorpio. I love that. There may be also somebody who's very nervous about approaching you. I'm getting that as well. For those of you where this is a love situation. All right, so we see the Page of Swords. So I do feel like somebody's been watching you. Yeah, and then we get the Two of Wands. So this is a nod to those of you who may be on a twin flame journey. But this is also a reminder, the Page of Swords is the most prepared page in the deck, okay? Along with the Princess of Pentacles there. But both of these pages tell me Mercury retrograde. Remember, in Gemini is the most classic of classic Mercury retrogrades. Dot every I, cross every T, and do it like 5 times. Okay, if you have to take a new job, sign a contract, if you're dealing with caterers for your wedding, whatever it might be, you guys, just make sure you really go over everything with a fine-toothed comb. Prepare for little small delays and frustrations. Have a plan B and have a plan C, okay? And it's not meant to be doom and gloom here, right? It's meant to be like, this is your advice. Tried and true, okay? Just be prepared. Don't take any sort of unnecessary risks, and just prepare. The Two of Wands is about looking at all the challenges, looking at places where you can capitalize and be successful, and then also be patient. Wait, watch and see how things unfold. If there's something here that you can put off until after Mercury retrograde, do, okay? And, that's something I did. Our last Mercury retrograde, it was time for me to get a new car, and I was like, okay, sorry, I know you might not understand this, but I need to wait until, this date, until we're out of the shadow period, because, I believe in that stuff. And I think the last Mercury retrograde, I ended up sending my rent, like all of my rent money to my veterinarian, just be careful. That's this reading here, just be prepared. All right. So we see the King of Wands. Beautiful. So the lessons here, the King of Wands, you have this highly seductive, highly attractive energy. Okay. And this King of Wands is all about manifestation, but he's also patient. He also knows he has the tools to get the job done. He also knows when it's time to release outdated beliefs or situations or relationships for his highest and his greatest good. Okay. So what part of your past that you need to reflect on? So this is about getting recognition. Sometimes, again, we may really want recognition, but when it comes, we kind of shy away from it. Wow, Tower moment. So for some of you guys, there's some really unexpected. Some of you guys, you're going to be like skyrocketed to fame, like without even quite realizing it. you're going to get so much reward and recognition that you're not expecting, but at the same time you are. There's no such thing virtually as an overnight success. What other people aren't seeing is your dedication to either, some of you guys, people are, you're just like looking amazing, okay? And somebody may not have seen you for a while and they're like, whoa, what happened to Scorpio? You know the hard work that you've put into every aspect of your life, or whatever, however this resonates. I'm seeing here, you guys are just blowing up. That's what I'm seeing. I see nothing bad about that tower, except for the fact that you might have more options than you ever imagined. You might have more money than you know what to do with, Scorpio. So the Queen of Swords in reverse pops out. So the outcome of this period is the Seven of Cups. Some of you guys, you guys have you've been healing from a breakup or a separation. Okay, I do feel like this person has been watching you. But what I'm seeing here is you might have an option between an ex and a new person. All right, and this is about following your heart. Okay, this is about balancing head over heart here. The Queen of Swords is also a reminder that, Scorpio, not everybody is going to necessarily be really, really happy for you. Okay, there may be people that throw you shade, or that, that are triggered by your success because it highlights something within them that they feel is a shortcoming. Seriously, they're showing me this, and they always do. It's like water off of a duck's back, right? Let it go. Understand that not everybody's going to be happy for you, but run your own race, because something phenomenal is happening here and you deserve it. You have worked hard for this. We see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys in the past, you were dealing with somebody who made you feel like shit. Okay, I'm straight up saying that maybe you divorced this person or you left this person. You may have been drained by this. Okay, they might have been a player. I feel like your self-esteem suffered. Whatever this might be, it could be a job loss or something. This person or thing is going to come back into your life. It may make you really happy. Okay, double confirmation that something is coming back. But you know what, Scorpio? Some of you guys, it's going to be welcomed, and it's going to be something that you really want. It's going to make you really happy. But I also feel like there's going to be a little bit of confusion because of what happened. So it's about taking your time, looking at all the details, looking at how they treat you, looking at their communication. For some of you, this Ten of Pentacles, it's Gemstone Tarot, and I love her. She says, this is my running away with the circus card. I see you guys on a runaway train of success, and that's because you didn't shy away from being unique and following your own dreams here, Scorps. Okay, so I don't know what to say other than I'm like really, really proud of you. I mean, I just get chills. I feel like, I feel like a proud parent, because whatever you've done, it hasn't been easy. And it might even shock you how successful you're going to be here, or that this person comes back, or that, you have all of these options. But you know what, Scorpio, it's right. You're ready. You're ready for this happiness. You're ready for this success. Okay. All right, so we get wedding rings. Scorpio, somebody here is going to maybe be proposing. Wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Beautiful. So two hearts become one. The Phoenix. So some of you guys, this is rekindling of a relationship with somebody that maybe you're not expecting. Okay, there's going to be a very strong outpouring of emotion. They're going to come in and either say that they've changed, okay, or it could be somebody that, maybe somebody that you never thought would talk to you, or I don't know. It's just, it comes as a major surprise. So it's a rekindling, it's a transformation, it's a change of mind, and we get paradise. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, some of you guys are going to have a destination wedding somewhere in the sun. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So this is amazing. This is amazing. It might come as a shock to you, but don't let that stop you, Scorpio. Do pay attention to all the details, whatever this is. If this is a trip, if this is someone's communication. Some of you guys, it's a twin flame journey and you were dealing with somebody who is running. Okay, even if you weren't on a twin flame journey, it may be somebody that, that wasn't ready for commitment in the past. You're irresistible, Scorpio. Just know that, okay? So let's see what other messages come through for my dear Scorpios. Orphaned. So feeling alone, no more. Feeling isolated or unrecognized, no more. I feel like you did go through a dark period here, Scorpio, where you maybe even thought about giving up on this. Okay, or like that, this would never happen. This is it's even a surprise for you. Somebody's been watching you. And this is what I'm also getting, they're telling me here, with this Page of Swords energy, somebody may have been watching you. It may also be a lot of people watching you. And it's, like I said, for those of you who are on social media or you're like on the stage or something like that, this is a huge blow up for you. Okay, it is your happiness. And this is because you've dared to dream big. You've dared to follow your dreams here, Scorpio. But yeah, and look at that. This fox is looking up at the stars like you are a shooting star. That is exactly it. It really doesn't get better than this. All right. You are the moon to somebody's star or vice versa. Beautiful. All right, and we get Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Exactly. This is a miraculous change in a relationship, in your career. And we also see your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. And you're focusing on the sun. You're focusing on happiness. You're no longer in this sort of darker orphaned period, okay? Feeling like you're alone, feeling like things won't work out for you. And I feel like you guys dared to have faith when it really seemed like you shouldn't. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and see. All right, don't be afraid to ask for help from your guides. Your guides love to help you. Okay, so you're not alone, Scorpio. And if things feel overwhelming or if you blow up so quickly, remember, ask for help. Ask your angels, ask your guides. Some of you guys need a financial advisor. I mean, I'm really getting that. Okay. Tell a loved one how much they do truly mean to you. It's better to tell them while they're among the living. So that's that's sort of like a foreboding message, but it's not meant to be. It's about speaking your truth, communicating with intention. I don't feel like anybody's passing over. I mean, it may be that somebody has crossed over and they want you to know that they're with you, they're following you. But what I'm seeing here more than anything is, this is about really speaking your truth, speaking with intention. And I do feel like, my Scorpios, you guys are speaking up about how you feel about somebody. And it's going to have really positive results. It's about being honest. Life is too short. Focus on what you can achieve, not what you haven't. Yeah. And that's this reading. Scorpios, you guys are blowing up in a really big way, whether it's career, whether it's love and relationships. But this is an amazing, amazing reading for you. You guys, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Thank you for being here. Take care.